Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news now, folks. If you're following the Cleveland Browns this offseason, you already know it's been a whirlwind of speculation, hopes, and a lot of questions about the future at the quarterback position. And honestly, the excitement is sky high, especially with the potential changes looming on the horizon. The Browns, as many of you know, are entering a new chapter with a quarterback situation that's anything but settled. Joe Flacco, the veteran, is pegged to start the season opener against the Cincinnati Bengals, which, let's be honest, is a solid choice given his experience, but Browns fans are already looking toward the future. The question on everyone's mind is, who will be the franchise quarterback that finally leads Cleveland back to the promised land? And right now, the buzz is that the organization is keeping a close eye on not just the current roster, but also on the upcoming NFL draft, potentially in 2026, where they might find their next long-term solution. The current roster features young talents like Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders. Gabriel, who played college ball at Oregon, has shown flashes of promise. He's a talented, mobile quarterback with a good arm and the ability to make plays outside of the pocket. Browns fans have watched him develop, and there's a sense that he could be part of the team's future plans. Shedeur Sanders, the flashy quarterback out of Colorado, is another name that's generating a lot of hype. His arm talent and playmaking ability have impressed scouts and fans alike. But despite the excitement around these two, there's a growing consensus among analysts and insiders that neither of them may be the long-term answer. Instead, the Browns could be looking further ahead, perhaps to the 2026 NFL Draft, which is shaping up to be a historic class of quarterbacks. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. Browns Wire, a trusted source for Cleveland news, predicts that Cleveland could end up with the third overall pick in next year's draft. And with that pick, they're speculating that the Browns might target Indiana's quarterback, Fernando Mendoza. That's a name that's starting to turn heads across draft circles, and for good reason. Mendoza is a classic dropback passer in an era dominated by run-first quarterbacks. At 6'5" and 225 pounds, he's got the prototypical size you want in a quarterback: big, strong, and capable of taking hits and still delivering the ball. What makes Mendoza stand out is his ability to command an offense. Browns fans know this team has historically thrived with quarterbacks who can lead, distribute, and make smart decisions. Think back to the days of Derek Anderson or even the steady leadership of Baker Mayfield. Mendoza fits that mold perfectly. He's not just a guy with a big arm, he's a field general who can stand tall in the pocket, deliver precise passes, and make quick decisions under pressure. His size and quickness give him the ability to withstand hits and keep his eyes downfield, delivering passes even when the pocket collapses around him. That's exactly the kind of quarterback that Cleveland has been searching for, one who can be the anchor of the offense for years to come. But what really makes Mendoza an intriguing prospect for the Browns is his skill set. According to Browns Wire, Mendoza isn't afraid to take chances. He's willing to step into a hit if it means giving his receiver that extra split second to get open. That kind of confidence, combined with his intelligence on the field, makes him a perfect fit for a team that values timing, precision, and a bit of that old-school quarterback mentality. He's a player who understands the importance of distribution, of knowing when to take risks and when to play it safe, and he's got a great arm that can access every part of the field. Whether it's a deep ball down the sideline or a quick throw over the middle, Mendoza has shown he can do it all. Now, the 2026 class isn't just about Mendoza. As of now, it's shaping up to be one of the most talented quarterback classes in recent memory, with prospects like Garrett Nussmeier, Cade Klubnik, and Drew Aller also in the mix. But Mendoza's size, leadership, and skill set make him stand out as a potentially perfect fit for Cleveland's offensive philosophy. The Browns have historically valued quarterbacks who can command their offense, Think about how important that was during their playoff runs in the past, and Mendoza embodies that leadership. His ability to distribute the ball accurately and access every part of the field is exactly what Cleveland needs to take that next step. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, well, what happens if Cleveland doesn't get a top 3 pick? That's a valid point. The Browns have done well this offseason by stockpiling draft capital, including an extra first-round pick in 2026 thanks to a trade down with the Jacksonville Jaguars in the 2025 NFL Draft. That gives them some flexibility. They can either go for a quarterback early if the opportunity presents itself, or use those picks to bolster other areas of the team, like their defense, offensive line, or skill positions. But the truth is, the quarterback position is still the biggest priority. You want to find that guy who can lead your team for the next decade, and the Browns seem to be very aware of that. Whether it's through the draft or developing the current guys, they're definitely keeping their options open. And here's the thing, while all this talk about the future is exciting, Browns fans should be proud of the fact that the team is doing everything possible to set itself up for success. The organization isn't just relying on the current roster and hoping things will click. They're planning ahead, evaluating their options, and considering the long-term picture. That's what good franchises do. They look beyond the current season, beyond the next game, to build something sustainable. And right now, the focus is on finding that franchise quarterback, whether it's one of the current young guns or a future star coming out of college in 2026. So, Browns fans, it's a thrilling time to be part of this team. There's a lot of uncertainty, but also a lot of hope. The potential of landing a top-tier quarterback in the upcoming draft could be a game-changer, not just for this season but for the next decade. The team has the draft capital, the young talent, and the coaching staff to make a run. But the quarterback position is the missing piece that could elevate everything to a new level. And let's be honest, every fan's dream is to see Cleveland finally get that long-awaited franchise quarterback, someone who can lead them past the AFC North rivals, past the playoff hurdles, and straight to the Super Bowl. Now, imagine that day when the Browns unveil their new leader, a guy like Mendoza or maybe one of the other top prospects. But the point is, this team is actively working toward that moment. The fans, the city, and the entire organization are all craving that breakthrough. And with the way things are shaping up, it's only a matter of time before Cleveland is back in the spotlight, competing at the highest level, and possibly, just possibly, hoisting that Lombardi trophy once again. The future is bright, and the excitement is palpable. Whether it's through developing Dillon Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders or drafting a future star like Mendoza, the Browns are laying the groundwork for something special. So stay tuned, Browns fans, because this story is far from over and the best is yet to come. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUB algorithm to keep recommending the latest Cleveland Browns news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Do you believe Mendoza is the quarterback of the future? Are you confident in Gabriel or Sanders stepping up this year? Drop your thoughts in the comments below because your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. Do you think the organization will pull the trigger early on a quarterback if they have the chance? Or do you think they'll stay patient and develop their current guys? Whatever it is, let us know. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, more news, and more insights about everything happening with the Cleveland Browns. So stay tuned, stay passionate, and keep that Browns pride alive. The best is yet to come, and we're all part of this incredible journey together.